they had to play 12 sets in a row.
Yeah.
So he's definitely somebody with a lot of endurance. As we get right into game number 1, BallonBoy versus Use, Devil Jin versus Jaehyun. I'm incredibly excited for this one.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a great matchup here. Once again, big implications on where the seeding plays out for tomorrow's bracket. BallonBoy starting off with the aggression on the gauntlets. Use looking to play a little passive with this greatsword. He's interesting because a lot of players that play greatsword look to smother on the ground, but Use very good at jumping around and playing very aerially.
Okay. We see this. Nice little pickup there from BallonBoy. Hasn't seen the dodge come out from Use just yet, but gonna mark it, of course. Just barely whiffing on that one. There's the bridge from Use just to at least push off stage. Not gonna get too much more after that. Pick up on the sword, maybe looking for a recovery instant, but not gonna get that either.
Looking for this edge guard here as Use has to recover high and give himself some more options. Fighting back to center stage with that Nair. BallonBoy scouring out for a side sig, and I hope that isn't a sign of what's to come because BallonBoy known for letting those 6 rip on the Zariel for sure. Side light there, sends away. Looking for the juggle and the end light. Just continuing to hold the center stage control. Is used with the sword. BallonBoy fighting back though with that end light. Going for the big ground pound. Use dodging through it though. And he's back into this. Okay.
Ooh, nice counter hit there from Use. Okay, greatsword back online, but yeah, you don't want that anymore, especially when you can just go sword activated. Okay, can BallonBoy get a little bit of momentum here? First strike going to be so important on this set. Trying to read it right there. BallonBoy not going to get that. Okay.
Sword in hand, BallonBoy looking to get this pickup on the bow, but instead Use finds the downlight into recovery to close out that stock. High damage on Use here, but BallonBoy definitely is going to be able to confirm these KOs very easily, but Use just not giving an opportunity to as the weapons come in and the greatsword is online.
With punish though. Okay, BallonBoy no weapon, so not really going to get a KO in response right there. That is enough to do it though, so playing from behind but just barely gets a bit of a starve and only a little bit of damage here as we go 2 stocks apiece.
BallonBoy with the bow online. We haven't seen a lot of that kind of neutral dominance bow can have, being a very long-range weapon, especially on that ground, as Use has been dashing in and out of the range very successfully, getting the whip punish there on that side. Like the side air comes in as well. BallonBoy going for that reversal sig. Use is not going to give him anything for free. No sigs have connected so far for BallonBoy.
Ooh, okay, weapon throw does not connect right there. BallonBoy gets gauntlets back online. Use, just get off me right there with the end light. Hang on. There's the recovery. Nice wait right there from Use. Can't close the door on that stock, though. Way too healthy is BallonBoy.
Just scouring out for these big open-ups is BallonBoy here, as Use is playing so confidently in center stage, just kind of swatting away BallonBoy. Try again, try again. I'm just going to keep end-lighting you away from me, and it's working out so far as BallonBoy has yet to really get anything going, but a side light off of the corner into the Nair for some nice damage. Use regaining control once again as BallonBoy has to pick up some gauntlets here to make something happen. Side light there, no read on the dodge away. Use playing very well in the defensive game, not really giving much to BallonBoy, but the downlight connects into the recovery and gets the side air as well. Using a back spot, but taps it in with the unarmed downlight into the ground pound. BallonBoy able to flip the situation absolutely perfectly there.
That's so sick, because you see the sweat beads go online and you're like, okay, combo's over, I'm done now. And the fact that he just still went for it is wild. This is a former world champion. Use won BCX last year. You can't do that against him.
Just absolutely no fear is BallonBoy, and that might be the reason he's been doing so well in this Royale, showing that no matter what, he's going to have that swagger, have that game plan online as Use gets the GC down light there to close out that stock.
Okay.
Okay,
nice little bridge right there from Use. Not able to get too much more after that, but at least just puts BallonBoy into the skies for a moment. Once again, yeah, just looking to scout with that downlight is BallonBoy, but Use is just not biting at all.
Yeah, and you see Use here just really not wanting to engage off stage, really wanting to hold that center stage because greatsword is so able to cover the corner so well there. You see the side light into some nice extensions here. A big weapon toss as BallonBoy dodges away. Use looking for the side air there. Didn't find it. BallonBoy swaps the positioning now, and this is a bad spot for Use to be in. Dodges right back to center stage, avoiding that side light. End light comes in from BallonBoy, gets whiff punished by Use, but no extension. Recovery whiffs. BallonBoy's recovery whiffs, but side light connects there, but no connection.
The wait from Use was just so sick. Could have been first game right there. BallonBoy, a whiff punish of his own right now, and now Use has sword online. This is easy recovery as well. Side light could have done it. There's the signature, not going to connect. BallonBoy has one shot here, and there's the gauntlets.
Endlight sends away once again. Use has found so many Endlights versus BallonBoy. So far, the recovery is enough to KO on Apocalypse as Use takes game number 1. But BallonBoy showing signs of life, especially after how dominant Use looked early on. I mean, it's a good win for Yuz there to take game number 1, but can never really count BallonBoy out. Let's see how he adapts in this game number 2.
100%. 100%. Let's see. BallonBoy, I mean, getting an insane clip over Yuz is one thing, but can you get an entire set over the BCX 2023 champion?
A task that very, very few can claim they have. We'll see if BallonBoy is able to add his name to the very short list, picking up the bow to start off this game. And we didn't really see a lot of big bow, combos and big bow kind of neutral dominance. And I hope to see that more, especially into this sword, where you can definitely have the advantage in the range game versus it.
Okay, yeah, and still, once again, it seems like Yuz is just playing in a perfect range right now where the bow will just blind spot in some of these positions, but if BallonBoy presses a button, Yuz is not biting. Here comes a good combo. Wade. Oh, nice, and Sweatbeads came online as well, so that's just first strike easy. Almost willed it into existence, right? The bow didn't do too much in first game, but BallonBoy said, hold on a second, let me show you a clip or two.
Very savvy stuff from BallonBoy to send off stage and then cover Yuz, having to recover high with the Greatsword. You don't really have a lot of variation once you actually use the recovery on Greatsword, and BallonBoy covering it perfectly with that signature. Fighting back in this game number 2, big dodge read. Nice little damage there, sidelight into recovery, no dodge on Yuz once again as BallonBoy picked it up with the sidelight, downlight side air, sends BallonBoy off stage, now the edge guard.
Okay, Yuz did a dip down into recovery before, didn't want to go for it quite yet. Weapon spawn on that soft platform is a little bit precarious if either player finds a disarm right here. There's a whiff punish for BallonBoy though, can he get there? Recovery misses.
Sidelight and looking for the juggles to continue. The Nair doesn't find its connection, but Yuz just really holding on to the center stage. Gets the downlight into the recovery as BallonBoy is really pushing, trying to get that extra credit there. Yuz realizing it, dashes into the corner, gets the downlight on the whiff punish. And really clean stuff from Yuz to even it up, but BallonBoy right back on it with the bow there, covering the dodge in with that end light. Already showing kind of some poise here, some control back in this game number 2.
I like that you said control, right? Because that is the type of control you want to see when you're playing a bow legend, right?
Absolutely.
We didn't see a lot of it in the first game from BallonBoy. There's recovery with the gauntlets as well to find almost a full stock lead now for BallonBoy, but the bow has been doing some heavy lifting in game 2.
Yeah, it's just great to be able to knock your opponent away, kind of up and away from you, and then picking up the gauntlets as well. Able to just confirm those juggles into KOs with those recoveries. BallonBoy looking to fight back there with that sig on a jump call out. Didn't find it. The Nair coming in as well, just throwing out these hitboxes, trying to hope that Yuz dashes into them. Yuz not really giving him anything so far.
Okay, quick little bridge right there. BallonBoy counters back to trade some damage. Does Yuz find a stock, though, on this greatsword? I mean, we have been seeing the sword as kind of the finishing weapon of choice when he has the opportunity to. There's recovery, not going to get there. Looking for a second one, but BallonBoy fights out.
Ooh.
Wow, okay.
Sig. Yeah, you can just go for that end sig there because a lot of times people are dodging for the bridge. It's exactly what you need in that spot, and it sets up into an incredible edgeguard situation as BallonBoy was not able to make it back after that subsequent hit from Yuz, and now Yuz fighting back into a last stock situation. Greatsword online. Nice little open up there, but hasn't been getting the connections. BallonBoy knowing to dodge on the second beat there.
Okay, BallonBoy misspaced right there. Doesn't get punished too hard. Yuz the whiff punish, though. BallonBoy scouting out that jump once again. Yuz going to work here with the bridge. Going to get one off stage, sliding off. This is rough position right now. BallonBoy's just trying to force his way through to get center stage back.
Sometimes you got to go around it, but Yuz not really giving him an option to, just continually putting pressure into the corner. But some gauntlets online should give BallonBoy a chance to try to stack on top of Yuz. The recovery doesn't find its connection. The weapon toss, and he's still able to pick it up even after the bounce on the ground. Yuz swinging at that center stage, looking to call out a landing.
Once again, the whips ahoy! What is happening here? BallonBoy cannot find the closer quite yet. Gonna go for it. Yuz, wall slip, coming through. Not gonna get too much more after that. There's the jump. BallonBoy, so patient now. What do? Do you throw the weapon away with the spawn? Wants to just get the edgeguard outright. Yuz has the sword online. This is getting scary, PJ.
Big whiff punish on that end light sends Yuz into a terrible spot offstage versus gauntlets. One hit separates BallonBoy from taking this game, and he will with the dash up end light. The sword was online for Yuz, but it just doesn't have the range to fight back versus those gauntlets in the corner as BallonBoy takes a game. And all of a sudden, we got a set on our hands.
We have a set on our hands. Also worth mentioning, I believe, because we only saw BallonBoy on the stream, the main stream today, in the Munir set. First game taken at the first ever LAN as well, so clap it up for
on the main stream,
everyone. Yep. Looking really good right now. And I like you said, PJ, I'm so glad you pointed this out. The bow has just been the difference maker, certainly.
Absolutely. We need to see more bow from BallonBoy to kind of compete versus Use, especially on that dominant ground space. As Use found so much comfort in that last stock, but fortunately BallonBoy was able to seize that game back from Use's momentum building. Okay, nice little open up there. Enlight into the side light to send BallonBoy off stage. But just a lot of dash jumps and a lot of BallonBoy trying to capitalize on Use dashing into his range, trying to cover the stacks with that Enlight and a side sig attempt. Use punishes it accordingly, but BallonBoy now leaning into the down airs as we see Use definitely stacking on top of BallonBoy a lot in the movement, but winning forward as the Enlights come in, sends BallonBoy in a bad spot. They flip spots, they're jumping around a lot, but no big string, no big connection, no big hits so far.
Yeah, I like that he's doing BallonBoy, that is, going Enlight and then just dash jumping around like you said, right? Breaking ankles a little bit, trying to force out an early dodge, not going to get it just yet. But so far, so good. I mean, no one has fallen into red. BallonBoy is going to get there. Whip signature means we don't find first strike right there. Use will get it off the recovery, though. The coverage is insane.
Absolutely, especially after that N-Sig, which gives you so much verticality and kind of stalls you in place. Kind of lulls you into a false sense of confidence, and Use definitely capitalizing on it there as BallonBoy just fell into the arms of that sword recovery. Bow in hand, though, we definitely need to see this bow find some damage and potentially finding a KO as you get a stacked on top nair. Clean stuff from BallonBoy, looking to get those juggles going, but Use just not respecting it at all. Landing in the face of BallonBoy and fighting back. Big open up there, sending BallonBoy in a bad spot. The side air finds his connection. The ground pound gets dodged through as BallonBoy now has Use in a bad spot as one exclamation point comes out, but no punish. Side sig on the GC, and Use punishes with an N-Sig of his own. BallonBoy faltering in the neutral game, can't get anything going.
Yeah, looked like floundering a little bit. Use has just regained so much control right here. Waited for the dodge, though, was BallonBoy. Catches with the recovery, and we got a game on our hands, PJ.
Tough spot to be in if you're BallonBoy, as you're already looking at the sunset of your stock. Use just needing that downlight, needing that one big greatsword hit to close out this stock, but BallonBoy is going to make it very hard to get that. No extension off that nair on the gauntlets. BallonBoy stacking on top of Use, realizing that, hey, you're going to have to keep me away from you if you're going to get a big hit, but Use gets it there. Not enough to KO on that up. Active input.
Oh, okay, watch recovery. Yeah, you saw it, the weapon spawn. Use just lasered in on that. Just wanted to get the pickup with the sword. Go for recovery instant. BallonBoy counter hit right here. A little bit of action gets started. Whip punish on the recovery. BallonBoy starting to mount a little bit of a comeback.
The gauntlets in hand, gets hit with the Use unarmed recovery.
What a cross-up! Are you kidding me, Use?
Covers the dodge in perfectly, doesn't go for the bridge, gets the bridge on the dodge through, and BallonBoy loses the stock. Really fighting back here, though, looking for that big sig, as that would send downwards there. And like keeps Use away, going for the side sig into the corner, undershoots it. Use not getting a big punish afterwards. BallonBoy's just dodging through every single time versus Use. Sometimes the bad option is just the one that's needed, as Use hasn't, well, punished it previously, but it hasn't punished it again yet.
BallonBoy has to stay healthy on the stock, does not want to eat this bridge extension from Use. Even these little 1-2s that Use is picking up on the greatsword matters so much in the tiebreaker game now. BallonBoy covering his tracks with the weapon toss. Waited for the dodge as well, could not connect the recovery. There it is, the net Enlight not going to connect with too much more after that, but it's are you kidding me?
That was insane.
He just let that air in, just air BallonBoy.
BallonBoy jumps forward, making Use drop down low, and the weapon toss just kind of goes through BallonBoy there. Use not ready for it. A masterful mind give. Going for the side stick to close it out. Didn't find it. Use with the ground pound gets reversal. He doesn't get a connection. Use with the sweat beads finds a way to send BallonBoy off stage. Once again, the weapon toss goes high. Use fighting into the corner now, going for a side stick. We're whipping sigs into nothingness. We're not getting anything, and we're not getting punished for it. We're back to center stage as if nothing happened.
We are getting some nervous last stocks here, PJ. We have returned to neutral for just a moment right here. Here comes BallonBoy trying to get the 1-2-3. Use recovering, gets interrupted by the weapon toss.
Use going for the N-Sig there, didn't find its connection. The side air sends off stage BallonBoy. Unarmed gets scooped up into the wall, just barely enough to survive. I think he hit the wall.
He hit the wall first. He hit the wall first. His life. BallonBoy,
one per chance.
Enlight covers the jump as well. Doesn't want to force it just yet. There's the dodge, trying to look for a gravity cancel. Not going to get that after as well. BallonBoy, he
waited for it. He had the right read, but he turned around instead of going for the just the dodge down. Tries to cover the dodge in and down. BallonBoy looking for the scout. The hitbox, but Use finds it with the downlight covering the landing. BallonBoy on the same tempo, jumping in place, going for those short hops. Use scoops it up in the corner to confirm that game number 3. big eyes from Hughes there, as that was an incredibly close last stock.
Yeah, I think that's big eyes from everyone, right? Like, the nerves were just so visually apparent across the board right there. Just trying to close it out on that, like, right side edge guard scramble was both players. You pointed it out as well. BallonBoy waited correctly after getting that gauntlet conversion, got the recovery as well, but turned around and didn't connect it. That is such a bummer to not be able to close that one out. But BallonBoy still fighting hard, still in it right here against BCX 2023's world champion.
Used with the great sword immediately, going for the down finisher there, and it actually hits behind. If you didn't know it from at home, that will have a behind hitbox. BallonBoy picking up the bow now, though, is going to look to fight back here. Going for the down air on Hughes, trying to cover Hughes, not hitting a defensive option. Hughes won't give it to him, though.
And again, I point back to the bow, right? It seems like BallonBoy didn't get to do too much with the bow in that previous game. And look at the set count on the bottom of the screen, right? Hughes is able to take this one when that bow specifically is a non-factor for BallonBoy.
And Light there sends high, goes for the recovery afterwards. BallonBoy just looking to continue this juggle. Really smart stuff, realizing that Hughes doesn't really have an option to cover the landing when it's diagonal down and away from BallonBoy. Really clean stuff. I like this game plan. Side light into a second one. Hughes waits for the dodge through. BallonBoy doesn't give it that time, though.
Traded weapon tosses right there. Hughes better end of that exchange, though, considering no weapon or no weapon spawn right there. Steals that one away as well. So BallonBoy, bit of a star position right there, has to just hop away and pick up the gauntlets, but takes a punish as well. Recovery misses.
Oh, downlight recovery once again. It's the reason that Hughes is up 2-1 in the set. It covers the landing once again in the same spot. BallonBoy's been called out so much after getting very aggressive towards Hughes, looking for that recovery. Burns so many jumps and resources that Hughes just needs to scoop with the downlight. Yeah, it's a bad spot to be in now.
Oh, this could go from bad to worse. Okay, BallonBoy able to touch down right there, eating a ton of damage on the way out, though. Really rough position and runs out of resources once again, landing on the soft platform.
Sidelight sends off stage, downlight into side air. BallonBoy going low.
Oh my gosh.
And Hughes returning the favor to the previous game as a low weapon toss closes out that stock. Hughes was able to usher him off stage, cover that high recovery and say, you go low, my weapon goes low, and I find the KO.
Okay. BallonBoy trying to get a stock in reply right here. No. It's a tough order. Hughes with the counter hit means he gets to hang on to this first stock for just a little bit longer. Is a recovery from BallonBoy. There it is, but he's already in yellow, PJ.
See what weapon BallonBoy looks to lean on, and it makes sense to me. We're seeing more gauntlets. Gonna make a comeback happen. It's gonna have to be off the back of some crazy strings from these gauntlets, but Hughes not looking to give anything so far as the greatsword continues to be a problem for BallonBoy as he backs himself into the corner, looking to get some reprieve versus Hughes. Finally, Hughes drops a bridge, and BallonBoy slightly punishes, but Hughes back on the prowl with this greatsword.
Okay, Hughes can end it right now over BallonBoy. I mean, of course, both of these competitors sitting pretty in terms of round robin records, but you want to be the one to say, I beat the BCX 2023 champion at my first ever LAN. It's not going to happen today. Maybe tomorrow, but Hughes takes this one home 3-1.